Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the DnA podcast. I'm your host, Darius Dominguez.
I'm the co-host, Andrew Matos.
And this week's episode is sponsored by ShamWow.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Wow.
And speaking of Owen Wilson, we're going to be talking a little bit about a show he's in this week, as well as, some Spider-Man stuff, because come on, right?
Yeah, I know.
Maybe a little bit of stuff.
Just a tiny little bit.
And surprisingly, a lot of gaming stuff this week too, so let's get right into it. But before we get too far, Andrew, a tournament has started in the world, a pretty big tournament, the Euro 2020, even though it's taking place in...
You mean 21?
Well, they're calling it Euro 2020 still.
Oh, true, yeah.
They made everything last year, so why throw it out, right? But yes, very quickly, I want to get who you think is going to win, and we both are going to choose the same team, obviously. But Andrew, go ahead. Who do you think is going to win?
Portugal.
Yes. They're going to... They won last time, somehow. And this year they have, like, three times as... Like, their team is three times as good as last time. So, I think they'll repeat. And actually, fun fact, before we move on, if they do win, if they do repeat, they'll be the first team ever, not nationally, to win the same national championship twice in a row, because Spain won Euro Cup, World Cup, Euro Cup, but Portugal would be Euro Cup, Euro Cup. Nobody's ever done it. Fun fact. Anyway, thanks to Bucky for that stat.
Yeah.
So, okay, a new show came out this week. A good one. Loki.
Yeah, it's Loki awesome. And
yes.
So Loki's show, like, so good.
It's Loki good. Yes. No, it is really good. So let's just get right into it. What do you think of it? What were your first thoughts on the first episode?
Yeah, like when I was watching it, it showed like what I like too. It had like Chris Evans actually made an appearance on the show, like to do that take when he like mimicking himself. He's like when he was copying Loki was copying Captain America. He actually shot that shot.
That was new. Yeah.
Yeah, that was new. And then when obviously from Endgame for what happened. And then when he just disappeared, he was on that planet. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like, where is he? And I just saw like a barricade, and it was the time, what's it called?
Time police, I guess we'll call them.
The time police. And then
timekeepers.
Timekeepers. Thank you. And then just like, then I liked when they got the bad tent. What do you call the police weapon?
Oh, the thing they put around his neck, right?
No,
the baton.
The baton. Thank you, the baton.
Okay,
and like their version, they hit him. Like at times so slow, you just see his face like
rippling.
It's like that really that has all that pain.
Yeah,
he's like, what the hell did he do to me? You know what I mean? And I like when I don't know if you noticed this too, is that
maybe
and like in the episode, I'm cutting ahead a little bit of the episode. I don't know if you noticed that there might be an appearance of Peggy Carter.
I did notice that when he uses the little thing that warps time. That he steals from Owen Wilson's character. When he goes out of the room, when he like warps himself into the hallway, you could kind of see her in the background walking out of a portal thing. So I don't know.
Well, she kind of messed up with time too, so
it could very well be her. I mean, like anything's on the table, right? So
yeah. Well, that's the thing too, because Captain America kind of like wanted to go visit her.
Yeah,
and like, marry her, but that was supposed to happen, right? Because of what happened in the first movie of the first Avenger, right?
The thing is, okay, you know how like they brought Loki in because they're like, you did something that wasn't supposed to happen. So the fact that they didn't do that to Steve Rogers makes me think that him going back in time was supposed to happen to live his life with Peggy Carter, right?
I suppose
so. Maybe that was supposed to happen.
But yeah, that's true. Now, like, if it was Peggy in the background, then.
How do you explain that then, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that could be... But they do say that like area, the time works differently. So it could be a Peggy Carter from before that even happened. Or... Oh,
that's true.
Or she, like, is a different... Maybe she's, part of a different multiverse or whatever, or part of a different universe, and they don't know about it. And I don't know. There's so much that could happen, right?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of this episode, too. Like, the timekeepers is, like... who vet the time is when it's just straight line, and then Loki just wrench up everything. Yeah.
Well, not just him. They said that it started with different timelines, and it was all crazy. And then they decided that they were gonna scrunch it into one timeline. I love the way they described it, like with the video and stuff. The way they showed it, that was awesome. And they crunched it into one timeline, and that to me shows like they're trying to keep everything contained, and that's why Loki ended up in this place, because he's not playing by the rules. But that makes me think that, with the movies that are coming, Loki or someone Loki will try to stop or whatever will create a little, diversion that'll go up there, and then everything's screwed up again. So that's about to happen. I'm sure that's exactly what's coming.
Most likely, for sure. It's just like a lot to it. They showed like many Infinity Stones.
A lot of them.
Yeah, there was it was like 5 time stones, and there was like 2 or 3 power stones and stuff. And they're we use them as a paperweight, and just literally drop it. I was like, oh
useless.
Shit,
they're useless there, right? Like so. And I thought it was funny when Loki realized that they were useless too, because he's like, whoa, like looking in the drawer, like holy shit, right?
Yeah.
And then
all the Infinity Stones.
And then he realizes that they're useless there, like it doesn't matter. That was pretty funny. Like it like the first episode set up everything beautifully for what we're about to see, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And as well as being funny, because Marvel does that well. Like I thought Loki in the show, like very fun. We're laughing at his pain basically, but like it was fun. It was a good episode. Like at everything, right?
Yeah, for sure. And then I like when he was like looking at the screen, and it showed the protect out of the wall. How he said it showed that his mother died, and then it showed him like his father died, Odin.
Yeah.
When he disappeared, and they showed like him and his brother actually getting together again,
bonding. Yeah.
And then bonding again.
It's funny that you bring that up too, because like we've seen that all through the movies, right? But this show actually takes place right in 2012, right when the first Avengers ends.
Yeah, exactly.
So he hasn't experienced all that yet. So for him to see it, like I don't know, that's very interesting. Like it's cool for us to see. So shit's about to hit the fan, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is for sure. And then now this just introduced the multiverse in general. Like this is the show. It's here.
This is the show now. Yeah.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah. He's labeled a variant. Like now they're gonna try and use him to, as Owen Wilson's character said, he has to like capture himself, which I'm sure we'll figure out exactly what that means in the next episode. But something's gonna happen there, and even who plays Loki? Tom Hiddleston, right?
Yeah, Tom Hiddleston. Yes.
So he came out and said after the first episode that like shit's gonna hit the fan. Like if you like the first episode, like the last 3 are gonna be like balls to the walls. So I'm excited to see it. I'm very excited.
Me too.
I'm not getting my hopes up like WandaVision. Like I expect nobody to make a cameo appearance. I'm just here for what it is. It's Loki and the adventure that he's going on, and enjoy for that, right? So
yeah. And how many episodes this season? Like 10 or something like that?
I think it's 6, but I can search.
Oh, so it's the same as like WandaVision, pretty much.
Well, WandaVision was 10, but they were shorter, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
A little bit shorter. So,
sorry, it was Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That's the one.
That was shorter. Yeah, WandaVision was actually, it was supposed to be 10, but it was 9 because of scheduling and whatever, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm trying to find it, but I don't think I'm going to be successful. It says a lot of TBAs, which is
TBA, yeah.
to be announced, but like, shouldn't you announce that already? Like,
and I like to, because now there's like, it shows there's a guy I forgot his name. I think I don't know too much about like I know of Marvel, but like not the storyline. You know what I mean? Like the Timekeeper stuff. But like, man, what they're doing with the storytelling and everything, and just in general, it's
so crazy to me how they had the success they had through the first 3 phases.
Yeah,
and
man.
Then killed off characters and essentially that whole story, right? Because they killed Thanos.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And they have to move on, and it's crazy to me how well they're transitioning that, right?
I know.
Through these successful shows, these are transitional shows. Like this is not a show. You know what I mean? These are shows that are explaining what's gonna happen. And it's so successful. It's crazy to me, to be honest.
I know. I totally agree, man.
There's 6 episodes, by the way.
Oh, so it's 6? Okay.
Yeah, but the first one was like 50 minutes, so they're longer. I'm expecting like an hour episode next week and so on and so forth, right? So they'll be longer, and that's fine by me. Like I think I'd rather. I think I enjoyed Falcon and the Winter Soldier in a way more than WandaVision, because like WandaVision was like, oh, what's gonna happen next week, and it was a little bit shorter, like a sitcom kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it went on longer, but I think Falcon Winter Soldier, like I could dive deeper into the story because there was more each week, right? Mm-hmm. So I think
I totally agree.
I think this will be good. So
for sure. I just can't wait. I can't wait for this season, man. The show looks really good.
It does look really good so far. I was pleasantly surprised. I knew it was going to be good, but it looks like
I was the same in these issues. Like I was like I knew it was going to be good, but when I kept watching, I'm like, damn, this is actually really good.
Really good
show.
So, I mean, I can only go up from here. That was the first episode, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, and it sets up like after Loki, it's the movies. The next phase, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like after Loki, I'm pretty sure the next Marvel project is Spider-Man. So
no, for sure.
And supposed to be Doctor Strange. I don't know how they're gonna handle that actually. Anyway, but anyway,
we'll
supposed
see.
to be Doctor Strange, but I hope the story still makes sense.
No, probably because if they're gonna do that, then maybe they're gonna show. Isn't Spider-Man supposed to make an appearance in Doctor Strange?
That's the rumor, yeah.
Okay, so if that's the case, then maybe it's gonna be like a prequel to the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, well, it was originally supposed to come out first, so it is. Yeah. It's 100% a prequel at this point, right? I guess you can call it that. So you're right. Yeah, but I just don't know like how that'll really affect the story because
I know.
You know what I mean? Like they probably had to change something in there for it all to make sense. But anyway, I guess we'll find out, right? It's Marvel, like they'll figure it out.
Well, yeah, of course.
Like I think they're doing all right.
I totally agree. Yeah.
They're doing fine, I think. Okay, if we can, do you have anything for DC or Marvel you want to talk about?
No,
not necessarily. I saw some more stuff on Spider-Man, but I mean, this is beating a dead horse at this point. Like, I've seen so many videos over the past week of people like, this is when the trailer's coming out, and they like release one every day, and I'm like, just wait. You all have no idea when it's coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Like, just wait till it comes out. Like, they're gonna release it when they release it. There's no timeline. Oh, the movie comes out in 6 months. Like, bro, we're just trying to get out of a pandemic, and you'll all relax a little bit. Like, we'll get the trailer when we get the trailer. You know? Like,
exactly.
Like, it's a messed up year. We were supposed to get Doctor Strange first, and now we're not. You know, it's relax.
Just relax. Take it easy.
We know when the movie's coming. The trailer won't. And the other thing too. Sorry, I'm going off here a little bit because I see too much during the week. But the first trailer, I don't know what these people think it's going to show, but I'll tell you right now, it's nothing. You're gonna get maybe Doctor Strange in it, and you're gonna see Peter like, they're framing me for murder. And then end of trailer. That's it.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a minute. So don't get your hopes up. You're not going to see any other Spider-Man. You might get a few villains. That's it. So
that's it. Yeah, pretty much like exactly what you said.
Yeah. So let's all make it relax a little bit.
Yeah, just take it easy.
But yeah.
Yeah, me too. Just need to relax a little bit. Just
a little bit. Yeah. And it's also not good if we go into the movie and we know what the movie is about, all of it. You know what I mean? Like, because then you go into the movie and you're like, oh yeah, that's the scene that I already knew was coming. That sucks, right?
I know.
Anyway, so we'll move off of Spider-Man, but I have a few Star Wars things I thought were interesting. Okay, so a lot of people like you and I, right? We don't necessarily like the sequel ones, the Star Wars movies.
No, not really.
Not really. Like, I thought Force Awakens was like, it was okay. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was decent. It was decent.
And like, each movie had its moments, but as a collective group, they're pretty bad.
Yeah.
And I think you can agree, right? So, one thing I thought was really funny, because people are coming out and doing these like review videos of those movies, and they'll like, say everything that's wrong with them or anything they liked or whatever. And they're like getting to a ridiculous point where people are like posting an hour video where they talk about these movies. Like, how long can you talk about one movie for, right?
Exactly.
So I saw this. I don't know the YouTuber's name. I should have got it, but it was a screenshot I saw on Twitter. This person released 3 videos that are 2 hours each, so 6 hours.
Holy.
Critiquing like The Force Awakens, just The Force Awakens.
Oh, wow.
Episode 7.
Wow.
6 hours. You talked about crazy. A 2-hour movie.
That's crazy, man.
6 hours. Like, how? It blows my mind, because if you go frame by frame for that long for 6 hours, you'll find anything wrong with any movie. You know what I mean? Like you'll find something wrong with every single movie on the planet. So I thought that was
6 hours. Jesus
like
Christ.
I definitely think you should do something else with your time. You should do something else.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That was
6 hours.
That was a
Jesus.
little crazy. Yeah. The other thing is, Ewan McGregor had an interview with Pedro Pascal, who plays the Mandalorian, and in it he said, and I wanted to bring this up because I feel the exact same way, and I think you feel the same way about this because I think we talked about it before. He said that the Mandalorian like pulled him back into Star Wars, especially the season finale. He said emotionally it pulled him back into loving Star Wars and like being back in that universe, and that it blew him away, and that he loved it so much. Yeah, see, nice shirt. If you're if you're seeing the video podcast, if not, it's Baby Yoda shirt. Andrew's got it. And he said it blew him away how much he loved it, and I think you could agree, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's a good show. Like I said before, last episode, I watched it for like previous episodes. I watched it like one day, man.
In one day, yeah.
In one day,
and it was so good.
And it was so good,
especially that last episode. I can totally agree with this. It pulled me right back into Star Wars. Like I was like, now I remember why I like it so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like the last 3 movies were kind of there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were like, oh, it's Star Wars, but I was not really like. It didn't make me feel like I this is why I love Star Wars. No, it didn't make me feel like that, right? But Mandalorian, I was like, damn, like this is why I watch these shows and stuff, right?
Exactly.
So, and it's good that he likes it because he's gonna be Obi-Wan. He should probably like Star Wars if he's gonna be playing a character.
Oh,
like that
for
again.
sure, yeah,
So,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
so.
That's good though. It's awesome.
Yeah, it is. It is awesome.
And it's a great show. Oh, and it's gonna start filming later this year, I think they said. So it should be coming out.
That's good. That's good.
It should be coming out next year. And Boba Fett, the book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Finished filming, so that's coming out. They already said that they were on track with that, though. So that's coming out the end of this year, which is faster than we think. We're already halfway through the year. So.
Yeah, really good, really good.
So Andrew, did you watch the hugging match on Sunday?
Yeah, it was an awesome hugging match, man.
Yeah, it was best hug wins. That was
pretty much. Yeah,
that was awesome. Like people paid. Jeez, sorry. People paid for that.
Yeah, they did.
People paid for that.
People paid for that, yeah.
And we're talking about Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul, obviously, if you didn't know already. That was like the worst thing I've ever watched in my life, like for sure.
Me too.
Like
it was so bad.
They set it up as an exhibition, right? So no winner, no loser, basically. Like even if somebody won, like it doesn't count because it's a practice, like it's exhibition. So they both just walked away with their money. They both hugged each other for like 10 rounds and then walked away.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was such a...
They made the money right there, just like that.
Yeah, and then they both were like, ooh. And then Logan Paul, such an honor to fight Floyd Mayweather. Like, you didn't even fight him, bro. Like, you were just in the ring with him. Like,
yeah, no. Like you were hugging the guy.
You were hugging the guy for... Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he knocked him out at one point. He was holding on to Logan Paul so he could stay up.
Mm-hmm.
And, like...
For sure.
That's just terrible, you know? Like...
Yeah, even, like, Floyd Mayweather said, like, don't... If you spend money, that's your choice, you know? Just letting you know that.
I mean, like if I was in his situation too, right? Then I'd be like, hey, you don't buy it if you don't want, right? I would say the same thing, but I'm like, if you're gonna buy it, I'm gonna make the money. So okay, and I'm gonna go hug the guy for 10 rounds. So there you go. Hey, if I was in his shoes, probably do the same thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So anybody would, I think. So.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Just
yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's just a huggy match. That's all it was.
I watched 2 minutes of it and I was like, this can't be real. Like if you have this opportunity, try to knock the guy out, you know?
Yeah, I was watching at Daniela's house.
Yeah.
And then like 4 rounds, I'm like, okay, I'm on my phone.
Yeah, because it was terrible. It was terrible. And then everyone's like, Twitter was hilarious that night. I was like scrolling through Twitter a little bit and I was, oh man. People were like, the memes and stuff, it was bad.
Yeah, did you see the one with they were like getting married and like hugging each other?
Yeah.
That one was freaking hilarious.
That was really good. Yeah.
That had me good.
Because that's all it was. It was terrible, man. Mm-hmm. It was so bad. So, did you see that Sony is skipping E3 again?
Mm-hmm.
This is the 3rd year. I didn't even realize. I knew last year they skipped, but this would be the 3rd year in a row they're skipping to do basically their own live stream do their own presentation thing. I mean, it is what it is, right? If they can do their own live stream, then why would they go to E3?
Exactly. It costs millions of dollars to go there anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
I know it's the world stage and they'd be presenting, kind of, against their competition, but if they can do their own thing, like they're selling, like they don't have to sell themselves. They're not a startup. Like people will buy the PlayStation. So if they can just do their own kind of thing, like last year's was amazing. Did you watch their thing last year? It was amazing the way they did it. So, I mean, could this be the end of Sony at E3? Like for good? It's the third year.
I think so, man. Like if they could just do the live stream like on their own, might as well just do that.
Why wouldn't they do it? And then they could just showcase all of their games that are coming out or what they're working on instead of sharing time or whatever. So.
Or spending millions of dollars on stage and
to go to E3. Well, like Lord knows they have it, but like they don't have to do that, right? So why would they do it then? I think that's the end of E3, man. I don't know.
I don't know. E3, I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things, like we said last week. I think it was last week we were talking about like the death of exclusives in a way, right?
Yeah.
So not necessarily the death of them, but you know what I mean. Like they're dying down a little bit. But it could be the end of. Not E3 as a whole, but like if Sony is backing out and doing their own thing, then why wouldn't Xbox maybe start doing that?
Yeah, Xbox or like Nintendo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting because Sony does their own thing now. So
yeah, sure.
I don't know. Did you hear this story about the chicken nuggets from McDonald's?
Yeah, from McDonald's. Yeah.
You want to go ahead and
Yeah, sure. So apparently there's a chicken nugget that was selling at McDonald's. Sorry, I'm stretching on the camera. I'm just really freaking tired.
It's one single chicken nugget, right?
Yeah, one single chicken nugget that it looked like a character from Among Us. And this guy bought it off of I think it was eBay, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was eBay.
Yeah, eBay.
Yeah, it was.
For $100,000.
Yeah. Now here's the thing, right? Okay, so the chicken nugget was like shaped like an Among Us character. It was round in the top, and then it looked like it had the two legs, right? Like it did look like an Among Us character. Here's the thing, though, right? I've had a million of those. Like I'm sure over the course of my life that kind of looked like an Among Us character. But this guy was like, "Oh, it looks like Among Us." Kept it and put it on eBay, and somebody bought it for $100,000. Like, the luck. You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
I'm sure we've all in our lifetime had chicken nuggets that probably looked like that character. And we didn't, like, the game wasn't out or didn't think about it or whatever. And this guy makes $100,000.
Just like that, I know.
Yeah. Like, what are you going to do with that? Like, that chicken nugget's going to deteriorate. Like,
you just have to keep that. You have to keep it frozen for many years, I guess.
Yeah. Right. That's crazy.
I know.
Right? Like,
I know.
Did we skip over that part? Like how insane that is? Like that's
some people just have money.
I don't doubt that, but it's the
it's a principle.
A chicken nugget.
Yeah, I know.
It's what I'm. Yeah, that's a little crazy, I think.
I totally agree.
But I mean, like chicken nuggets are good. Don't get me wrong. But they're not $100,000.
Yeah, it's not worth $100,000. That's for damn sure.
I hope that guy has peace of mind. He's sitting at home with his Among Us chicken nugget, $100,000 less rich, and it's frozen in his freezer never to be seen again. So good for him or her.
Yeah, good for them for sure.
For sure. Okay, so EA got hacked again. Yes, and so the hackers. I'll just read off the stats. I think you know a little bit more about the situation than I do, but I'll read off the stats. So the hackers stole 780 gigabytes, which is quite a bit of data, including stuff from FIFA and the Frostbite source code that they use for it, which is a big deal. That's not a small deal. Like that's pretty.
I know.
And it's being sold for $28 million on, I assume, like the dark web or somewhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stupid like that, but yeah. Yeah, that is a lot of, first of all, data for a company like that, because
I know
it's not like they're video files; those are like working game files, which aren't necessarily that big sometimes.
I know.
and the Frostbite source code. Like, that's a big deal. So what else do you know about this?
Yeah, it's just like the hackers just went online and like went to their servers, stole everything. It's just like they stole the codes for like all FIFA games. Like
Yes.
it came out of all systems and all the like Frostbite, like Battlefield and all that stuff.
Anything that uses Frostbite.
Yeah, it's the code.
Yeah,
literally the code. Like
Yeah.
you buy games on Steam and it sometimes just shows like the code.
Yes.
That you purchase and you put it in and you're good to go. You play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's $28 million worth of codes, bro.
Not only that.
That's like crazy.
Yeah,
you know?
like not only that, but they have access. They have, like, Frostbite is like they created, not EA, but like Frostbite is an engine that was created, let's say, to work with FIFA and Battlefield, whatever. They have like the original, like they have that code now. These hackers, you know what I mean? Like they can use that wherever now. So that's not a good thing for EA.
I know, no, it's not. Well, EA is. I'm sorry to say, but they're shit.
Why are you sorry?
Yeah, that's
Don't
true.
Don't be sorry.
Well, I admit they have like a few, just a tiny little few good games.
Like literally that.
Yeah, literally. Yeah,
literally.
It's just I don't know, man. Like EA is not that they used to be back in the day, bro.
No, not even close. Not even close. EA used to be very good, like mid 2000s, very good, or even before that. Now they've taken a deep dive. Yeah, it's all about in-game purchases and stuff.
Like honestly, to tell you the truth, they're most likely to release like we're both dying for like how the new NHL is gonna look like on next gen, right?
It's gonna look the same.
Yeah, it's just
I played this game too many times.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same. Like
yeah. Although, if we can move from the hacking thing into another EA project, Battlefield does look
bro. Good. Battlefield looks cool.
Great.
That looks good. That looks good.
It's coming out October 22nd. They just released the trailer.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
The trailer not only looks great, and we mentioned a few weeks ago like the changing weather cycles, which is brand new to any type of war game like that, at least to my knowledge. But it looks great, and in the trailer, I don't know if you noticed, there in Battlefield 3, there was this really famous clip of the guy, in a jet. He jumps out, and with the rocket launcher, he shoots down another jet, and then he gets back in his jet, and they put that in the trailer. So
I saw that. Yeah.
That's a big thing for DICE and EA to put in, to actually like show off something that was done in one of their games, right? Like that's cool that they put that in the trailer. The game looks great.
Yeah, and apparently from what I heard, it's 128 players now online for next gen.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, if you like, I thought COD when they first put in the 50 versus 50 was big. But that's all out war. Like that's crazy, right? Mm-hmm. This is that's awesome, and they have the ability to do it. So why not, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then like it's cool. Like you're just in the war zone, like on a battlefield, and then also there's like crazy pouring rain and with thunderstorms. You probably get hit by lightning.
Yeah, like that.
You know what I mean?
I think it's gonna be
That'll be cool.
A cool experience,
And then after like a really bad wind, windy storm, and then you see a tornado come and just like wipe up everything.
It's cool, or like snow or whatever, like something you never played before. Like, and it's not only that. Like, if you think about it, like I think it's gonna be a cool gaming experience for a lot of people because like COD, you'll play like 10 aside, like 20 people in a lobby or something, team deathmatch. You have 10 people with you, whatever, and you're on the same map and it's the same weather, whatever. This is gonna be like 60. I don't know the math. Sorry, 60 people. Let's say in the I forget how big the lobby is too. But anyway, let's say 60 people on each side. 60, you don't even know like what teammate is where. Just freaking going to one spot. It's snowing. Like the next map, it's freaking raining. Whatever. Like, and it affects crazy, you. Man. It'll affect you, right? Like each other thing, like in the game, it's crazy.
And then like you say you fight the jet, and like on the 64 by 64, it's 128. And
I didn't.
No problem. No problem. And no problem. And it's just like, man, like you flying in the jet, and then all of a sudden you just see like a tornado coming. Then you have to like maneuver like out of the way and stuff like that.
It's gonna be so sick. Yeah,
it's gonna be crazy, man.
It's gonna be a really cool experience. Like, am I gonna get the game? I don't know. Who knows what life holds for me by that time? But
we'll see. Yeah,
we'll see though, right? Like it's caught my eye Battlefield has not caught my eye in years. This
caught my eye too.
Looks pretty good.
I know. I totally agree.
This has me over COD now for sure. Like, this looks very good.
Yeah, COD now. I lost faith, bro.
Yeah, that's a whole conversation we can. Like, COD has moved so far away from what made it successful that, like, like, I get that they have to pander a little bit to like the competitive scene. 100% I get it, right? But the stuff that I loved about COD and that made it successful, and when it was really booming, MW2 Black Ops days, that was the hotspot days, I guess. That they've moved so far away from stuff like that it's like I can't even play it anymore. So
yeah, me too. I totally agree. Yeah. I totally agree.
Although our friend Bucky, friend of the show, he says it's the best COD. So that's
the new one, Cold War.
Cold War, yes. Yeah, I should have said that. He says that like from him playing it, he thinks it's the best one, like even better than MW2, which like in terms of experience, probably not.
no, MW2 has it was so good. It was so good.
And if you could live through those lobbies, those voice chats, you could do anything in life. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do anything in life if you made it through those voice chats, okay? So, yeah, those were different times.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, man. But, yeah, Call of Duty just doesn't have the same...
No. It doesn't have the same mojo.
No, it's missing something to me.
Yeah, it's missing something for sure.
It's not the same. And you know what? Going to Battlefield for a second, the only thing I don't like about it is that it's it's going to be futuristic, 2042, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've never liked the futuristic CODs. I've only liked like the modern day or the World War II or whatever like time frame that they're in, right?
No, I totally agree.
So,
I totally agree.
Time will tell, right?
Yeah, like they had the Battlefield was it like one? No, not one. Sorry, five.
Five
was World War II, but it had it was a different alternative universe when people had robotic arms and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was a little different. Which like I get they have to be different, but like stuff like that, I kind of get lost.
Yeah, I totally agree.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know. It looks good. I'll leave it at that. It looks good. Looks promising.
It looks good.
So
it looks good.
We'll see. All right, Andrew. So before we move on to this or that, I just wanted to bring up real quick some breaking news I see here on Twitter.
Okay.
That A Quiet Place 2 has become the first film to earn $100 million at the domestic box office during the pandemic. So
awesome.
That is awesome and well deserved.
Great movie, by the way.
I haven't watched it yet, but Andrew has.
It's pretty good.
Yes. But yeah, that's awesome. That's great for the industry. For everything to start moving up again. Yeah. Okay, let's get into this or that. We'll get into our games that you didn't know were expensive as shit right after. Then the difficulties and annoyances, and we'll close out the episode. So, Andrew, this or that. Here we go. Right?
Yes, sir.
Games or movies?
Games.
I'm going to go with movies on this one. I think I would prefer to watch a movie over playing video games. It all depends, I guess, but I will go with movies.
Depends on your mood.
Depends on the mood, yes. If I'm, if I'm a little tired or whatnot, I'd rather just throw on a movie.
Yeah, I'm the same way. If I'm tired, just want to chill, watch a movie.
Watch a movie, yeah. Action or horror?
Action.
I'm going to have to agree with you on this one, although I don't hate horror. But sometimes they're kind of...
Yeah, the horror movies now these days...
They're pretty bad. And they're all kind of the same, in a way, right? So,
literally, yeah.
They are. I mean, no, I'm not lying. All right, this is going to be a heated one, I'm sure. Monitor or TV?
Oh, for me, monitor, hands down.
But why?
Because it's better.
Okay, but
like
TVs are bigger?
Yeah, but bigger. But like, if you play in a game, like console-wise, on a monitor, it's just that instant trigger, like 1 millisecond.
No input
response.
delay. You mean?
Yes. Yeah, man.
Yes, but TVs, they're bigger. It has a nice picture. Like I play on a 4K TV. It's nice. Looks.
My monitor's 4K.
Yeah, but it's a little smaller. You know what I'm saying? It's just.
Yeah, this HDR too and everything.
It's true. Yeah. So okay, yeah, but you can get an HDR TV as well, right? So what?
Yeah, that's true. But like, I don't know. I prefer monitor. This is my opinion.
I mean, well, the other thing with TV too is you can watch whatever you want on it, right? It doesn't have to be Doesn't have to be games. So.
Yeah, like you can watch anything. You can watch, like we discussed before, like movies. Yeah.
But I don't know. Okay, that's your preference, I guess, right?
Well, depends on your setting in your house.
That too. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some people just can't have a setup with a monitor. So
yeah, like if you like want a big screen TV, okay, sure. Then you get a console like the next generation of Xbox Series X,
right?
And
stupid terrible name,
yeah. And like the PS5, you just hook it up, you're good to go.
Yeah, I guess it all depends on your living situation, like you said too, right? But
yeah, exactly.
Personally, I just prefer TV. But
I was a TV person too, but like I don't know, man. Something with the monitor, man. I don't know.
The other thing too is like monitors can run a higher FPS as well. So
yeah, well, TVs now they have higher FPS too, right?
They do. Yeah, it all depends, right?
Yeah,
it all depends. But like,
there's some TVs up there that have like 240 hertz.
Yeah, like you can. Yeah, but that's the thing. You can get that, which doesn't necessarily always translate to frames per second. But yeah, you can also get a 4K HDR, all that, and 240 hertz. But you're breaking the bank too, right? Whereas if you get a monitor,
your wallet is literally gonna cry. Bro.
Yeah, it would be much cheaper. But I guess it all depends on your living situation, what you like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but TVs are better. So
I think monitors a little bit more.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Okay, would you rather be on social media all the time or have no social media?
Honestly, at this point, I'd rather just not have social media, dude.
I would agree. Yeah, I mean, at first, like, not when it first came out, but I guess, when it first came out, social media, it was kind of like, okay, whatever, not everyone's using it.
Yeah.
And whatever. Yeah. But now it's like
I know.
It's interesting.
I know.
It's an interesting
I just don't really care for it anymore.
No. And it's not really like everybody lies on social media. Everybody lies.
Yeah, so. Some people tell the truth too sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. But
it all depends on
on
the thing.
Oh, yeah, exactly. But
it's low key, right?
It's not at all. It's very high key, actually.
Yeah,
social media is very high key. If you delete it, then you're low key.
Yeah, if you delete it, you become low key.
Yes, be like Loki and don't have social media. Anyway,
exactly.
Do you rather fast food or a home cooked meal?
Home cooked meal, hands down.
100%. I'm just here to ask the questions. I'm not.
Hands down.
But a nice home cooked meal every day.
But like, I guarantee, like millions of families out there have that one day, like go out to grab something to eat.
I definitely think everyone has that.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Once a week or like once every now and then or whatever. Like people for sure have. You like treat yourself or whatever.
Yeah, like sometimes, like like what we did, we still do to this day. Like every Fridays we get like pizza or like whatever.
Like a little like takeout or something of some kind. Yeah, and a nice little meal, but home cooked still very.
Oh yeah, hands down.
Best.
Very good.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Hell no.
Why?
It's not. It's just a bun with a. Wrapped in a hot dog. That's it. It's not a sandwich.
The opposite. It's a hot dog wrapped.
Oh yeah, it's not.
But okay, but what is a sandwich?
It's cheese with cold meats, lettuce, mustard, and mayo.
In between two buns.
Yeah.
Okay, but like
the deliciousness.
But a hot dog would be in between two buns as well, right?
Yeah, but that's true. But it's a wiener.
It's a wiener.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I guess it is a little different. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just.
I don't think it's a. I'm just asking a question, but.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it is a sandwich.
No, it's not.
It's not because, first of all, the two buns are connected, right? It folds.
Exactly, like you open, you spread it like that.
Yes, and then you put the hot dog inside of it, right?
Exactly.
Yes, so it's therefore to me it's not a sandwich. It's different.
It's sandwich. You get two pieces of bread like toast.
Yes, and you
opens.
Yes, and you
then you squish together, and that's all.
And that's your sandwich. Yes, but a hot dog, you place the hot dog within the bun.
Mm-hmm.
It's different. Is a burger a sandwich?
Oh, sort of. Yeah, kind of.
By definition, right?
Yeah, it kind of.
It could be a sandwich.
Yeah,
but like, but I would never call it a sandwich.
No, it's like a burger.
Yeah, like I would never be like, can I get the bacon sandwich? The bacon cheese sandwich.
You gotta get the bacon cheese sandwich.
Yeah,
like a burger.
I would.
Yes,
that one. Yeah, Actually, I might try that at a restaurant this summer. I'll just be like, can I get the bacon cheese sandwich? And what? We don't actually serve that here. No, it's right here on the menu. It's a sandwich.
Your burger, sir? I'm like, yeah, that's the line.
Yeah. All right, mustard or ketchup?
Hands down ketchup.
I think ketchup is definitely number one go-to, but I don't mind mustard. It's a very, very close second.
When mix it together, delicious.
The best. It's
so good.
Yes, it is. It's a close second, I'll say. But I don't think anything can beat ketchup. Ketchup's number one condiment.
Oh, for sure.
Has to be. All right, this is the last one. This is very hard. This is a very difficult decision. Okay. Venom or Carnage?
Hands down Venom.
All right.
Hands down.
Yeah, I like Venom too, but I'm gonna pick Carnage. But
okay.
Just because growing up, I thought like it was more interesting. Like he's just like he's crazy, right? So I always thought he was like,
but remember, he's the offspring of Venom.
He is Venom's child. Yes, you're right.
Remember that.
Yeah, so but I'm not saying I don't like Venom. I just thought as a kid, Carnage was like crazy, like really crazy.
Oh yeah, he's lunatic.
Yeah. He's off the walls.
I don't know, Venom. Hands down, bro. He's
a good character too.
He's a great character.
Yes, and new movie coming out soon. So
yeah.
Okay, so time to move on to games you didn't know were expensive shit. So
yes, sir.
Andrew, the spotlight is now on you. You can now give us another game that you did not know was expensive as shit.
Okay, for this one, well, last week was called Kuon, and spelled Kuon.
Yep.
Okay.
For the PS2. Yep.
For PS2. This sucker's on the Super Nintendo.
Oh, an older. Okay, we're going back a little bit. Yeah.
And this is for Mega Man X3.
Okay, Mega Man. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
So this guy, loose cartridge. Okay. The price is going to go up, you know, like I mentioned. As it goes, it's going to go a little higher, right?
So for loose.
For us right now, loose is $364.51.
Okay, not ridiculous yet.
Yeah, I mean, that's just loose though.
That is loose, so that is a little expensive. Yeah, but like, that's not crazy. I've seen. I know that's a little. It's up there. It's up there.
It's up there for kind of expensive for loose, man.
I guess
you'd be surprised. For complete.
Yep.
Menu and everything, book and all that.
Yep.
Good old goodies. It's $861.96.
That's a pretty steep incline increase. That's okay.
Yeah, I know. It's
and that's not brand new either. That's just
complete. No, it's just complete. Yeah.
Okay.
And then this is brand new.
Yes.
Wrapped and everything. Mid condition is $2,241.09.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, pretty expensive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, and if you want it graded, or if you have it graded,
graded. You're looking at a nice, decent used car for this one.
Okay, how much?
$4,671.93.
Pretty, not as high as I thought. I thought between, brand new and graded, it would be a little.
Yeah,
much.
It's like $2,000 more, pretty much.
Yeah, which is still a lot.
I know.
That's still a lot of money. Okay, very expensive.
Yeah, that's.
And what would be the rarity on? Is it a pretty rare game?
Yeah, it's just like usually when Capcom released these titles back in the day, they didn't make too much copies. So.
Right, it was a limited quantity, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
All right, very nice. And just for the viewers at home, again, the name of the game is.
Mega Man X3.
Very nice.
On Super Nintendo, but there's other ways you can play this game for sure. You can play
on different consoles.
Yeah, you can if you have a Super Nintendo Classic, you can mod it.
Yeah,
you can have that game on it.
Emulators, any emulators.
Emulators perfectly fine. Or if you want, you can play the Mega Man X collection. They came out on PS4,
which
Xbox, and the Switch. Yeah, and you can play it all there.
Yep.
Yeah.
But this is more just for the physical copy.
Just like literally the physical copy for Super.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, so. That's the game, yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Right. And I love Mega Man too.
Yeah, some games are tough as balls, but I'm telling you, it's quite good, man.
Yeah, I mean, also really collectively, Mega Man, as a collective, all the games, probably one of the harder game franchises.
Oh, for sure.
So
For sure.
But always good. Always good.
Well, always good, yeah.
All right. It is time to move on to our favorite and last segment of the show.
Yeah.
It is now time for Darius' difficulties and Andrew's annoyances. So, Andrew, once again, you always have the choice every week.
I'll let you go first this time.
Oh, wow, I can go first this time.
Yeah.
I know you've gone first last 4 or 5 times?
Like 3 times.
Yeah, episodes at least. Yes. So, okay, my difficulty this week, and it goes hand in hand with the new show that was released, Loki, is when people go absolutely bonkers with rumors after one episode of a show or one little teaser, and people just let their minds run wild and they go, this is definitely going to happen. And that's definitely a big difficulty of mine because it's right after I watch the episode, I go on Twitter and people are like, oh, Mephisto. And I'm like, we just dealt with that like
yeah, you know
a couple
what?
weeks ago, dude. Like,
you know what? I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Because when I was watching, I'm like, I saw it.
Yeah.
I was like, that cannot be Mephisto.
I don't think so.
It's just like a guy, you know, the guy downstairs, so the window with the horn.
With the horns.
And it reminded me of Loki when he has his helmet.
When he has his helmet, exactly. So, like, I get people would be like, oh, it's Mephisto. But, like, other rumors, I've heard a bunch of stuff. Oh, the Fantastic Four is going to be in this. They're not, okay? So,
yeah.
Stop that shit. So, that is my difficulty. Stop the freaking rumors after one episode. We don't even know what's going to happen next week. We have no idea, actually. So,
yeah, you don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Thank you. Stop running wild with rumors after one little taste.
Yeah, man. Just, like, take it easy a little bit. Just enjoy the show when they release it, and watch it, and just enjoy it.
Yeah. Like Drake and Josh. Whoa, take it easy, man.
Or Boy Meets World. You ever watch that one?
Long time ago, yeah.
No, that's actually a good show too.
It's a very good show, yes. Mm-hmm. And I think they have, don't they have a new show? What's it called? With his daughter? Isn't that right?
I think so.
Of that show? I forget what they named it. It's like a spin-off. Not a spin-off, but it's that show, but it's his daughter, I'm pretty sure. But
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, what's your annoyance?
Yeah, so my annoyance is that it just happened to me yesterday. So, you know, you're making a left on an intersection when the lights, you know, event screen for like any other people that drive on the roads these days.
Yes.
And let's just say the other guy or the other person is on the right lane, like about to go straight, keep going straight wherever they're going.
Yes.
But they decided just to cut you right off to make the left, and they just keep going.
Yep. That's always a fun time.
That really irritates me, like, a lot.
Yeah, that's always just a grand slamming good time when people are just like, I'm better than everyone else, you know?
Yeah, I know. They're just like, oh, I'm just going to make a left. I don't care. I'm going to screw you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like, okay, you know the old joke, like, hey, where'd you get your license? On the back of a cereal box? Hey, yeah, I think people are starting to do that because
literally,
it's bad out there. Like, how did you pass? How did I barely pass my driver's license, and like, or felt like I barely passed, and you people are out here, like, endangering the species, you know, like
yeah, endangering like
human existence.
Human existence is just in general, and the way you drive for that is ridiculous, man.
Like, oh man. It's rough, especially like
yes, it's so bad, man. And just like it's just like, and then like you're on the far left lane to, like I was saying, to make a left event screen, and some people will, like, if there's no cars there, some people like literally go on the left lane, the far left lane where there's an island, and then you just keep going, and they make a right to go to like
all across all the lanes.
Yeah, and the light for us is like it's red for the people that can make the event screen or whatever, and they have to wait.
Yeah,
and they just keep going, and they make a right, and they kept going.
Yeah, it's
like,
terrible.
No.
It's awful.
Like if I was, it's like it's ridiculous now. Like, oh, a guy did a really bad move, almost caused an accident, and he pulled me over because my license expired. Like,
I know, yeah, right. Like it's brutal, right?
Get the hell out of here, bro.
Yeah, it's let's say interesting.
Yeah.
Literally
interesting.
Very interesting. That was a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was a good one.
Thank you.
Well, that's pretty much it for this episode. It was low-key good. And we'll be back with another episode of Loki next week. So, of course. And for the next 5 weeks? Yeah, there's 6 episodes. So
yeah.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back talking about our boy Loki. Thank you very much for watching and listening this week. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts, every Monday night at 5 p.m. We're also trying out tier lists now, so go check those out on the YouTube channel. We've done Marvel, Star Wars, gaming consoles. We're doing fast food. We're doing Spider-Man stuff. We're doing anything. And send us suggestions. We'll do them all. Except for, I don't know. What didn't we do? We'll do any of them, man. Like,
we'll do
send
anything.
it to us. We're like, yeah.
Pretty much anything.
Like, anything. So, send them to us and, we'll take a look. Go check out our Instagram. All of our socials are in the description. And, stay safe, stay healthy, everyone. We're, like, so close, especially in Ontario. We're getting there. But the States, so close to just back to normal.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, I know.
But, yeah, Andrew.
Yeah, Darius said stay safe, take care of yourself, and, just be safe out there. And this was just as low-key getting interesting what's going on, like, with the pandemic and everything. I just want everything to go back to normal, man.
I know, yeah, and we're like right there. We can taste it at this point.
Yeah, so. Like literally taste it, like delicious, like sweet Jesus ice cream.